I pity the people of Cameroon. Yesterday, the 31st of December 2023, President Paul Biya, instead for him to deliver to Cameroonians another set of fair promises, because we are used to fair promises every 31st December. But President Paul Biya yesterday turned to threaten the people of Cameroon. He turned to tell the people of Cameroon that they should expect hardship in 2024. That things will be very difficult. And prices will keep on increasing. Preparing the mind of all Cameroonians that one of the things that they will do is to reduce petroleum subsidy, fuel subsidy in Cameroon. And if they do it, things will be very difficult. I'm going to allow you listening to President Paul Biya concerning that petroleum subsidy. And after that, we are going to talk.
Compatriots, over the past weeks, you were faced with a shortage of petroleum products, suffering many inconveniences as a result. To address the situation, I have instructed the government to take urgent measures to ensure constant supply of the market. However, the challenges in the sector are broader and more complex. You must be aware that to maintain pump prices of fuel at their current levels, which are far below those in neighboring countries, the state has to make huge financial sacrifices to subsidize petroleum product imports. The burden of these subsidies weighs heavily on our budget and significantly reduces the much-needed resources to address their problems facing our people. Last year, the government increased slightly the pump prices of fuel. As a result, the subsidy on petroleum products decreased from 1,000 billion CFA francs in 2022 to around 640 billion CFA francs in 2023. However, this subsidy continues to weigh heavily on public coffers. Though we will most certainly have no choice but to reduce it further, we will ensure that the requisite adjustments do not significantly impact the purchasing.
To hurt him well, he said that what? That the government will reduce petroleum subsidies because they are a huge financial burden to the government. That in 2022, the government of Cameroon subsidized the sector, the petroleum sector, with more than 1,000 billion francs CFA. And in 2023, they reduced it to 640 billion francs CFA. And that is why the prices of petroleum last year was too high in Cameroon. And throughout that 2023, President Paul Biya was blaming the war in Ukraine. That is the reason. But he came out yesterday to say that prices were increasing because they reduced fuel subsidies. And in 2024, they will reduce it again from that 640 billion maybe to zero. And if they do it, everything would increase in Cameroon. Prices of everything would increase. And the hardship we cried throughout 2023 would double. That is what President Paul Biya told us indirectly. If you don't know, as I quote at the beginning, that when Tinubu took over office in Nigeria, he stood on that pulpit that very day he was taking over office and said, fuel subsidy gone. And immediately the prices of fuel in Nigeria, especially petrol, skipped from 65 naira per liter to 615 naira per liter that very day. And up to this point we are talking, We don't know whether it's up to 700 naira already. Because he took that decision without looking for a way to cover up so as to maintain the price. But President Paul Biya in his own said they will do everything possible so that the prices will not increase too much or will not even increase. But we know the government of President Paul Biya, they cannot do anything to benefit the people of Cameroon. So I am ashamed. I don't know what to do. I don't know what Cameroonians can do. I don't know what we did that God gave this kind of person to govern us. Whether it is still for us to repent or to do something right, I don't know. I keep on praying God should reveal to us why he still allowed President Paul Biya to govern the people of Cameroon. I don't understand. They are not pity for what they are going through. Or he came out to tell the people of Cameroon, instead to wish them Happy New Year, he came out to tell them that prepare for more hardship. This is just the first video we are presenting concerning his end of year speech. There are many surprises. So follow us, subscribe to our channel, and drop your own comment, because we are going to go through all that President Paul Biya talked about. He made mention, he threatened the teachers. He threatened the Amazonia, the Boko Haram. He talked about a road and electricity and water supply in Yaoundé and Douala. And we are going to talk about all.